This series is all about making sure you know your rights so you can prevent confusion, avoid family disputes, and ensure that final wishes are respected. Knowledge is power, and let's make sure your family isn't left scrambling during such a sensitive time. In Wisconsin, the right of disposition refers to the legal authority to decide how a deceased person's body is handled, whether it's burial, cremation, or memorial services. If you haven't designated someone to make those decisions, Wisconsin law follows a hierarchy for determining who can make the final decisions. Let's dive into how Wisconsin determines who has the right to make those decisions and why it is important to have a plan in place. Wisconsin law prioritizes family members when it comes to decisions about a deceased person's body. Here's the order of priority. First, you have the spouse. The surviving spouse has the first right to make decisions. Secondly, you have adult children. If there is no surviving spouse, the adult children have the right to make decisions. Next are parents. If there's no spouse or children, the deceased parents are next in line. Fourth, you have siblings. If no spouse, children, or parents are available, siblings can make decisions. What happens if there's a dispute among the next of kin or if multiple family members have equal rights to make decisions? Wisconsin provides a solution to this dilemma with the option to designate someone ahead of time. Let's look into that next. Wisconsin has an official form that allows citizens to designate a representative to carry out their funeral wishes. This form is legally binding when signed by 2 witnesses or notarized. This is important because if there's disagreement among family members, the funeral director, crematory, or cemetery authority isn't liable for refusing to accept the descendant's remains or complete the arrangements unless specifically directed by a court order. This pre-need form is a powerful tool. But what happens if a family dispute arises or if no one steps forward to claim the body? Let's take a look at Wisconsin rules around body claims and how the state steps in if necessary. In Wisconsin, if no one claims the body within 72 hours of death, the state may take control of the remains. This can cause confusion and delay, which is why it's so critical to have a designated person or at least a pre-need directive in place to avoid this scenario. If a dispute arises, despite having a designated representative, what can you do? Wisconsin law provides a way to resolve disagreements, ensuring that your wishes are honored. If there's a disagreement among family members regarding the right of disposition, Wisconsin law allows the matter to be settled by the probate court. The court will consider the deceased's written directives, if available, and the family hierarchy to determine who should handle the body. However, if no clear instructions are provided, the court will decide based on what it believes is in the best interest of the deceased. Let's wrap things up with a quick summary of what we learned about Wisconsin's right of disposition laws. Wisconsin follows a family priority system for who can make decisions about disposition, starting with the spouse. Citizens can designate a representative to carry out funeral wishes through a notarized form, which helps avoid family disputes. A body must be claimed within 72 hours, or the state may assume control of the remains, and if a dispute arises, the probate court can intervene to resolve the matter. Thanks for watching today's segment on the right of disposition in Wisconsin. Remember, the power to designate someone to carry out your wishes is in your hands. Taking a few simple steps now can help avoid confusion and conflict when it matters most. Don't leave your family scrambling. Make sure your wishes are known and respected. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Knowledge is power, and your voice should be heard, even after you're gone. Stay tuned for the next part of this series, where we'll continue to empower you with more rights and tools to protect your legacy. See you next time.